Philippines. What's up? This is Mark. We're here live in San Diego.
So San Diego live, basically the first thing that most people talk about is the weather. We're having a sunny, really nice, cool weather Christmas. We live by the ocean. You know, there's a lot of surf, marine layer.
Yeah, in regards to the Gnkmn, stay classy San Diego. So it's classy everywhere, classy beaches, classy weather, classy clubs. In regards to the classy clubs, classy club crawlers as well. So and it's considered as America's finest city in the United States.
For myself and my kuya being born in San Diego, we are Filipino Americans and we are both U.S. citizens. Kuya was really excited and telling me how it was an opportunity to go back home and reconnect with my family.
I'm here live in San Diego because I'm going to the Philippines. You know what I'm saying?
My brother's probably packing right now too. So we got only about 2.5 hours left till I get airborne. In order to get to the Philippines, we had to board 2 different planes. So we're about to take off and we're heading from San Diego to San Francisco and we'll board Philippine Airlines to the Philippines.
We're going to be heading out to International Airport right now, back to Manila.
Hey, what's up? We're about to leave and board for Philippine Airlines to Manila. And we should be there on January 8th at about 5:30 in the morning.
Hope to see y'all soon. I'm pretty tired, exhausted, but I'm looking forward to it. Everyone from Angono Rizal, I love you. And from Novaliches.
Once we touched down here in Manila, we were really excited. It's just this sudden adrenaline rush that you get because it's reality now. It's a live show.
So I made it to myself, wow, I'm going to be superstar, you know?
Do the little bit.
Superstar.
Huwag malumay, magkikita tayo muli. Kahit nasa puso ang buhay noon, umayos ang mundo. Ganito na kami ngayon.
Musta? We're here now. How you doing? Nandito pa kami sa Pilipinas na. Pagod naman ako, but I'm glad to be back here.
I'm here. I haven't been here since I was 12. So after we had our breakfast, we headed straight to our first destination, which was Angono. We actually went to this hotel, was Villa Joana. It's kind of like a mansion resort in Angono. They were nice enough to let us stay at this beautiful hotel. To make a comparison, in San Diego or California, the States, the hotel rooms are a lot more commercialized. They all look alike. Here, I would like to consider this fine art. Mark found his wife. So
She is actually Joanna. At night, she turns around. By daytime, she turns the other side. Kasi siya yan.
So come on out. So if you look over here, man, look at that. The view is beautiful. There's a pool. It looks like a beautiful place to just come and relax, hang out, just have a good time. Again, Villa Joana is like a home away from home. I feel like it's just a great place to kind of get your mind off things.
Mainit dito. Gusto mo ako magpuro dyan. I went shopping this whole week. First, for the young ones, I brought all these minions back. So my mom, before I left, she put Tylenol.
We're Imodium
Tapos Imodium. Ewan ko ba? This is for the illustrator. I'm not sure, but everyone likes this stuff. It's called Crunch Cookie Butters.
All you have to do is taste it to understand.
This is for Isa's daughter. And then other than that, I brought like a lot of stuff from Bath and Body Works. Warm vanilla sugar lotion to keep you cool and fresh. Here's the brand. It's called Isa Mahal. My friend, he's the owner of Isa Mahal, Junior Quinto. This is for my dad's side. I bought some shirts for the guy cousins. Trip was 24 hours. Tapos, mabaho yan. Mabaho dyan. I need to take a shower. So after that, I'm going to refresh up and I'll see you later. Bye. We're actually headed on to my grandma's house. It's gonna be a surprise. Right now I feel, I don't know, there's no words to explain it because it's a surprise for me as well because it's like in the limelight. I don't know what to expect. I don't know what to expect from them as well.
I really don't know what to say. I haven't seen my grandma or my Lola in about 4.5 years. I didn't even realize she moved back to the Philippines. I thought she was still in San Diego. Haven't seen my Lolo Totoy since I was about 14.
By the time we left Villa Joana and then on our way to my grandma and grandpa's house, you had that adrenaline rush where you get just a little bit emotional because you haven't seen each other eye to eye. Once we got out of that car, just went inside, bum rushed the place, and by the time we opened the gates. Grandpa! He looked at us stunned like, sino ito?
He had no clue.
And then I had to say, Grandpa! Can't say my first name because he knows me by my middle name. It's Alvin! This is JR! Aba! Laki na talaga! Like, before you're like
Ang pogi-pogi!
Tapos, you're like this, tapos you're like that.
Huwag malumbay.
And then I saw a tear come down his eyes, and that's what hit us.
Kind of hit the spot, right? After we saw, Lolo Totoy, he brought us into the home. We already kind of knew who we were going to see next, which is the queen of the household, or Lola Nati. And as soon as we turned the corner, we surprised her. She was a bit startled because she didn't really recognize us.
How are you?
Hindi ako makabangan dyan mga langat. Kailan pa kayo?
1 week.
Awan mo niya kayo dito. Ba't nila kayo ng punta?
Surprise you.
Surprise.
Surprise!
She's just in a little dark corner, and you can tell she's sick. You can already see it in her face, the droop in her face, and her eyes, and she looked very frail and very weak. And when we were talking to her, the thing that that got me the most was she said, "This is how my life is now forever. This is how I'm gonna be." And when I heard that from my grandma, that made me really sad. For the main thing that I really wanted to do is go to Pinas and see my grandma, tell her how much I love her, and tell her that I'm getting married, because I think grandmas want to know that. They want to know that you're getting married.
Wala. Kami.
Ito ba?
Opo.
Tiga saan?
San Diego.
San Diego, pero Pilipina.
Yes.
Just really happy to see us. When she smiled and she understood that's Alvin and JR, Mark and Marcel. Then just seeing her smile was cool.
We're gonna go to, we're gonna surprise our Uncle Johnny now. So we're gonna go there pretty soon, and then we'll go ahead and surprise him. Oh! Surprise!
Sino ka?
Happy New Year!
Happy New Year.
Hey! Kumusta na? Buti! JR!
JR, ba't na yung babo ka?
Pogi! Like you! Kapatid ng mami ko.
Drinks.
Drinks? Beer?
No. Root beer.
Johnny! And Johnny! And Mark, Alvin!
Pamakin.
Uncle, Tito. Pamangkin Tito.
Ito kayo makilala. Ako pogi.
Whenever we're here sa Philippines, they always, the families, uncles and aunties, they always offer anything in regards to like food, soda pop, 2 soda pops, whatever it takes, just to make sure you're doing good and well here in the Philippines. But in California, it's a different story. It's like, hey, take a seat. Help yourself. But here they're always more humble and welcoming, and I just appreciate it, and it's good to be back. So I'm glad I saw my Uncle Johnny. He didn't know who he was. We're like karate artists, I guess. And then my grandpa just didn't know who we are because we're tall and old now, so we're still pogi. And we still got to see some other people. So it's good. It's a blessing to be here back in Angono. I'm still seeing more people, and I'll see y'all later. In San Diego, every year in November, we have the San Clemente Fiesta, every November 23rd, and then we always have the 2 gigantes. I found the secret hiding place where they hold the gigantes. Wow.
We actually got to paint our own gigante heads, and we had a little tutorial from 2 people, 2 artists, and it was really fun.
It's a great way of establishing connection with your roots, because some people don't have that connection in the Philippines or don't have that chance to see what Angono Rizal is all about in regards to the Gigantes and the Viva San Clemente. So that's very fortunate to come back and to see that in a nutshell what the Gigante is.
We are almost finished with our product. It's looking good right now. Oh, this is gonna turn out very great. Tingnan mo later on.
We were like, all right, get ready, go ahead. You have about like 15 minutes or so, and we were able to show off our Gigante head. And that was cool. I love that.
One was
Really
Mael
fun.
and one was Joanna.
Viva San Clemente! Go, go Angono! Yay!
So the next stop was an art gallery by a national famous artist called Botong Francisco, and it's managed by Totong Francisco. And so we were there. We got to see all these, preserved. Some of them were, Totong said, the actual ones or replicas to just, preserve what they had. Right around the corner was actually Totong's art and work, which is more of a new modern age abstract version.
These are my works.
Totong took over and showed us a modern day of what the arts is now in Angono.
That was just the beginning of the day.
Hi, we're here with Tita Evelyn, and she just gave us a tour of this place called Yap Designs, and I didn't really notice that it was here actually in Angono Rizal.
Life size, then have small ones.
Yeah.
Ganito ang Pinoy artist ngayon, world class.
World class.
Ganito na kami ngayon.
And the next item on the agenda at Balabala, we were going to be taught how to cook.
Hi, my name is Mark Cabrera, and we're here live at Balabala. This is my uncle Andre, and my uncle is going to show us how to cook sinigang ng kandulit sa miso.
So shall we start?
Yeah, sure.
The pan's already heated up, so put our oil, 1 head of garlic, 1/2 slice of onion, 2 pieces of tomato, and just mix it. So we'll put our soya paste.
Kuya Mark and I, it was like a cooking reality show. It was actually really fun.
Grandma Nati always used to make a really good burro, and now I know where she learned it from. It's from the Bala Bala family, from her brother and the family. So it's really interesting to see how the roots all connect and where everything came from. And now we're actually here to experience this all.
I was a little nervous about tasting it at first because, Kuya Andre's the professional. I'm here a novice, and I don't know if there's some magic way to stir it up or whatnot. But you know what? As soon as I took a taste of the sinigang with the kanduli in it, it was delicious.
Ready to serve. We're going to eat now.
Ang sarap. It tastes like grandma's home cooking.
And now I guess I can cook you some sinigang na kanduli sa miso, Iris.
That's what we have here, minaluto.
That thing was huge, and it was like a sampling of all these different types of rice.
It looks like more of an art masterpiece than anything. It's like I don't even want to touch it.
Kain na tayo.
We just devoured it all. It was delicious. It was like no other. As soon as we were done, we headed to a new art cafe called Angono. They had some really cool dishes that were like a fusion of Filipino dishes that we tried.
One of our showcase here is our itik pizza, red hot itik, special fried rice, zesty fried chicken, crispy pata.
And man, I was just eating, Kuya and I were just eating everything. We're eating everything on camera. It was just so delicious that we couldn't even, we were looking at these foods that they were describing, and we couldn't help but just pick them off the plate and just start eating them right then and there. They're good. They're delicious. That's all I can say. You'll see.
Hey guys, slow down. Ganito na kami ngayon sa Angono. Yay!
Wait, I need pizza. Oh. When we went to Kinamat, we were able to hear some of the best ska bands there. One particular called The Neighbors, and they played they played live music, live ska music, which again it just sounded as if I was in San Diego in the States and we were hearing a live band there. What stood out even more was that we were able to hear some of the most prolific poets in Angono. To our surprise, we were able to actually recite spoken word poetry as well in Tagalog.
Sana ay may ahas o kaya bayawak.
Ang baga, pagaspas, ang ibon.
Maluha at galat sa aking pagsusulat dahil ng likas ng mata at tagat. Pinakamataas ang puno ng duhat na tawa ang kanyang at bayan ko.
Wait.
Art is Angono and Angono is art.
ganito na kami ngayon.
By the time we're entering Doña Aurora during the afternoon, then I saw this dance team. It said on their shirt, Matrix with a double X. And I was like, where are those people? And then next thing you know,
Surprise!
they said, surprise, you're gonna be dancing with them. I'm like, huh? So I'm like, let's do this. So I saw Matrix with a double X. They were good. I gotta admit, they were good. I used to just like take a little trip. I think I'm on.
Kuya wasn't even prepared. He only had chinelas on, but Kuya is so hardcore, he just did it anyways.
By the time it was my part in the dance, I had a freestyle.
So Kuya Mark is dancing with this dance troupe here, and I don't know who is better.
You do your
I
style,
think the
let me
dance
do
troupe
mine.
is.
It's a cool feel because I got to dance with the people I would have grown up with if I was living here in Angono Rizal. By the time, at the end of the day, we embedded a dance routine together and then we just became as one. And Angono's from US and Angono's straight from Angono Rizal. My first date for tonight. Pretty cool about it. Yeah, anticipating it because I don't know who she is. Hopefully, I'm looking forward to tonight because we're gonna be going to a couple of clubs.
Hello! My name is Mara. Nice to meet you.
My name is Mark. Nice meeting you.
Mark?
Yeah.
Okay. Eminem.
Eminem.
So, tonight, I am your club crawler. Is that what you call it? Alright, so tonight I'm gonna show you
Okay.
the good spots in the Philippines. So, tara na!
Tara na.
Tara na, let's go! Bye! Alright, guys. Nandito tayo sa ice bar.
Yeah, I think we just need a couple of sweaters and we'll be good tonight. So.
In the Philippines, as we all know, we have so many bars, we have so many clubs here, and we wanted to open up a club that is something different. So this one distinguishes us from the other clubs. This is probably the only high-end club in the Philippines that has an ice room that has like a -5 degrees Celsius. Whenever people would come in here, everybody wants to come in here to experience the ice room. And then after drinking shots, having shots here, a few shots here, they're gonna go out again and continue dancing.
inside the Hive, and in regards to what I do part-time in the Gnkmn district in San Diego, I felt Hive was just like another one of our elite clubs that we cater to in San Diego as well. And just to experience that here in the Philippines, it gave me a feel like, wow, this is just like Vegas in its own self. My eyes just wide open because I felt like I was actually in like a urban city of New York or San Francisco or Las Vegas or even in our hometown, San Diego at the Gnkmn district. That's what the progressiveness was about here in the Philippines.
So after Angono, day 2, we were heading out to Olongapo, or first off to Subic, to go ahead and visit my fiance Iris, her cousin Ted's.
Finally, we're actually fully rested. I was able to get some sleep last night, and today is a little bit more relaxed. We're not moving so fast paced, so we're kind of like traveling out to Olongapo to go see Iris' side of the family, and we can do sort of like a pamanhikan ritual in respects to Iris' side of the family.
Hi, my name is Iris Arboleta. I'm from San Diego, California, and I'm here to talk about my fiance Marcel, who's about to go to the Philippines. And while he's there, he's also going to get together with some of my relatives and perform the traditional pamanhikan ceremony, which I know is going to mean a lot to my parents and my family.
Hello, ganito na yon, the road to Baguio. We're here at the SC Tex, and what does that mean, Marcel?
Well, that means Subic-Clark Tarlac Expressway, which is pretty cool because I don't think this was here in the 90s when I was last here.
This expressway shortens the distance to go onward to Baguio, shortens the length of trip, and it makes it easier and much more convenient than taking the passageway on to Baguio.
We met up with Iris' cousin Ted, who is our secret collaborator planning for the pamanhikan.
When we got to Olongapo, and after we went ahead and talked to our secret collaborator, who is Ted's, Iris' cousin, he escorted us and we followed him to his home.
How are you?
As soon as we got in, I waited for everybody to quiet down, and I said the following lines.
Hi, Abby. I'm here to ask for the hand of Iris, your cousin, and your niece, ma'am, for marriage. I promise to love and take care of her forever. So with this, this is kind of my pamanhikan ritual to your side of the family.
The kind of unique thing about their home is that it's actually a Montessori school, and they also live on campus. And we got to do the pamanhikan ritual at the school while they were celebrating the principal's birthday. We went ahead and bum rushed inside and surprised them. So it was pretty funny how it all worked out.
Okay, Marcel, this is one way of testing you if you can really make it.
It's okay. I'll wing it.
And then if you can make it, so you will be okay for Iris. If not, not okay.
There's a lot of pressure here.
At first I was a little nervous, but you know what? It was a good nervous feeling. And it was something that I knew that it was just morally right. And I was able to do it the way that they do here in the Philippines, but more on a customized version as a balikbayan.
That should be quite interesting for him to do. I hope he has a lot of fun while he's there.
ganito na kami ngayon.
It's gonna be hard for us to leave.
I don't want to leave.
Kasi ganito na kami na yun.
The food is so delicious and I eat a lot of food. I gained so much weight.
Hindi ko magusto mag-wait sa San Diego kasi ang mga pamilya ay nandito. The overall trip, being here in the Philippines was very tiresome, but it was worth it because it was just one after another. It was like spontaneous. It was like, okay, we gotta do this surprise, we gotta do that surprise, and then at that point we're like, whoa, this is a surprise. We didn't know this existed. We didn't know that Subic Bay was like a harbor point. We didn't know that there was more artists here in Angono other than Perdigon. Learning about the pamamahikan, which my brother did, progressiveness of the Fort Bonifacio Global City, and experience club crawl in general, Imperial Ice Bar and Hive, to actually having a dinner with Mara Lopez and to meeting some of the celebrities out there in the clubs as well. We didn't know that there's more call centers than there were 10 years ago. And just to see how the Philippines has developed in regards to economy was just totally amazing.
This is something that we're going to treasure forever, and we're going to be able to extend this and teach our kids and their kids and just keep the traditions and cultures alive so that's never lost.
Experience here in the Philippines, very fortunate that my brother and I had the opportunity to come over here to experience that. And I hope all the Filipino Americans in the US has that experience just to even book a flight as well here and just take 1 week here in the Philippines and you'll see where your roots are coming from. Isamaho.
Ganito na kami na yon.
Ibang tayo magkasama, umikot ang mundo. Ngunit laging nasa isip, ito lang buhay ko. At tayo'y nangangarap na puso'y sinundan. Makikita tayo muli. Nasa puso ang